Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film, Animal Kingdom, which is directed by David Michôd, who is an Australian director, and this is an Australian film, and it won a special fancy jury prize at Sundance. You're probably wondering why is it called Animal Kingdom, because that sounds like some lame nature documentary or something, but really the reason it's called Animal Kingdom is its theme throughout, I think, is Darwin theory of survival of the fittest, and it kind of explores like how cold and really like sad and gloomy that theory really is. They bring up that every criminal eventually gets caught and how it's just always this paranoid, like, are the cops gonna get me? Like, most crime films, they have the epic rise and, the grandiose, you see how much money they make, you're like, oh man, I want to be like Scarface. And this is kind of like, if you just took the part where everything's falling apart, like, kind of the third act, that's like this whole movie. It doesn't show the criminal world in like positive light at all. They're all like kind of creepy and spooky and slimy. This kid, the main character, is a 17-year-old, and his mother dies of a heroin overdose, and then he's sent to live with his grandmother and his uncles, who are all criminals. He's put in this situation, and it's kind of just all of a sudden is a part of the crime family. They don't really question it, they don't try to train him, he's just there and that's it, and hope you like it, kid. Supposedly they've done a lot of armed robbery, and the armed crimes unit is falling apart, but they're also going around and just killing people, like just shooting them. So that's really freaky, and as you can tell, like, that's the kind of attitude that you see in this film, is just like this kind of, it's very still for a while, and then suddenly like something will happen, and you won't see it coming, and even the shot and the music could cue you like, oh okay, I'm relaxed, and you'll see like a cop walk by in the background, and you're like, holy shit, they're getting busted right now, what happened? Because it just like gives you kind of this sense, this goosebumpy, unnervy feeling. It's a crime drama, but it's very cold and dark, but also very mature and kind of silent and still. A lot of crime dramas say they're dark, but this is like a slow-paced kind of sad darkness that a lot of people don't really have the balls to kind of pull this thing off. It doesn't want to compromise, it kind of sugarcoat it for you. It's just like, that's how it is. It's kind of a dark, affirming, sobering fact. There's nothing any of them can really do. They're all like descending. This is the end of their kind of careers. That's kind of the whole film, is them just like waiting for the end. And then they're not the greatest of people at all. I mean, they're scumbags, a lot of them. And the one you like, I mean, he's killed off pretty early. I don't even think I'm giving anything away there. And after that, you're just with like, one uncle's like doing blow way too much, and the other one's just like creepy. They're just looking at the guy's girlfriend, and you're like, oh my god. The grandmother is just so unsettling. It was like watching Ursula from The Little Mermaid the first time, but it's just the things she would do with her eyebrows. She is really good. This is a really good supporting actress role. The way she uses her face. Not enough actors, everyone has like still faces, and no one can really like do like kind of cool face gestures, but she was like really good at that, and I really appreciate it, because she was so snake-like, like she would have like given Adam the apple. Now, a lot of these smaller indie films have this quietness, and it's just usually because like it's cool to be quiet, and this film uses it so well because you never know when someone's going to get shot, or after a while you just get so uneasy because you just don't know what's going to happen. It shocks your senses. It's slow, but the structure is almost like aggressive. It's almost like aggressively slow. The guy who plays the main lead, it's a kind of performance that you can misinterpret as being bad acting. It is not bad acting. He does a really good job. The kid he's playing is not the kid who's going to emote like that. I think he was really good. Guy Pearce is the only kind of heart I saw from anybody that was kind of genuine and not evil and manipulative and creepy. He plays a good detective, I thought. But since you don't trust anyone, it takes me a while to really feel like he's genuine. That's how kind of twisted. This kind of reminds me of the 90s crime films before Pulp Fiction came in, if that's a subgenre. I would absolutely recommend this to someone. I mean, if you want to have a good time at the movies and hang out with your friends, I wouldn't see this. And I'm sorry, to almost dissuade you, but if you're willing to like see something, you want to talk about a film for like an hour or so afterwards, this is the film. This is absolutely one of the better films of the year. It's a very kind of grown-up film, a very mature film in a way that I don't see a lot. So if you have seen this film and you'd like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments that are below this. And subscribe if you would like to.